parece ser una trampa.
Mary's Room es un juego corto designado para una experiencia de una sesión. No tiene para guardar, ¿ok? Así me gustan, ¿eh? Ok, está en inglés. No hay pedo. Sí me lo aviento, sí me lo aviento. Espero. I didn't want to come back. Why would I after all that's happened even here?
California crisp white wines. I'll need a crate of those when I get out of here.
Okay.
Is that me? Oh my god, the hair. What was I thinking?
Solo me deja interactuar con ciertas cosas, no con todo.
Look, Mr. Torres, I'm happy he finally got remarried. A honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them. What, more than 100 again today? Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. No, that's her parents' room.
Ok, parece que estamos en la casa de alguien.
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
Welcome back, Kelsey. Ok, parece que nos llamamos Kelsey.
Is that me? Oh my
y somos
god,
una de estas
hair.
dos. Supongo
What
que
was I thinking?
esta, no sé. Pero esos son los papás. Supongo que somos amiga de la chava que vive aquí. Bumblebee. Tiene un gato que se llama Bumblebee. Ok, se llama Mary. Hola,
Hi, Kelsey.
Kelsey. Oh.
Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be all right. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
Ok. ¿Volvimos en el tiempo?
I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there. Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be, until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again. But some people must have liked Mr. Jones's cooking because he...
Mucho texto.
I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was. She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year. She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie? My friend Marie. She got me a new deck and suggested I deal again. Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything. I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Okay.
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres.
Okay. Estoy entendiendo poquito a poquito.
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans. Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie. Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor.
¿Qué está contando la vieja esa?
I wore those a lot, not to protect my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know. Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us. Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went. La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
Si escanean el código QR, les pone una leyenda que dice: bien hecho, gracias por jugar Mary's Room. Qué pedo. Ok, tiene password. Ok. Library.
Damn, what's the password again?
I'm
I need to
not
find it.
I'm not a what?
Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound. She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring is what she said. Her, the weird kid, talked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring? Yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it, and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship. Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that. Hated that thing. That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy, for her pizza and movie party. All right, I might have been a little jealous. Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him. I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
What the fuck? Necesito pistas. Ya, supongo que investigué todo, ¿no? Sí. A ver, vamos a ver el diario. He had a party today celebrating 3 years of food rescue. Everyone was happy. Kelsey came in. I never took her for one of them. I didn't say she knows my name, but everyone knows her. She's gorgeous. It surprised me. I could see the shame in her eyes. Still, I couldn't take my eyes off her. This world allows someone like Kelsey Jackson to be hungry. Okay. Que la morra se sentía como emocionada por pertenecer al mismo grupo que Kelsey. Porque decía, no mames, todos aman a esa morra. Yo también quiero ser su amiga, ¿no? I screwed up, but I was worried. I still worry. And Kelsey hasn't been to food rescue. Ok, hacía tiempo que no veía a Kelsey en el food rescue. Sí, la morra sí quería ser su amiga. Tenía como que el platónico de que quería ser su amiga. I believe that we were friends. I guess I'm a shadow person. I think she's gonna break her neck by the way. Okay. I'm trying to ignore the fact that all of Kelsey's cute stuff is paid for with travel money. Estaba celosa del novio la morra. She said I'm jealous. Thing is, she thinks she needs him to get away from all of this, but she doesn't. She got away from all on her own. Kelsey's the smartest, coolest, sweetest person you can imagine. She doesn't need anyone to get her out. She can do all. Too bad she doesn't believe that herself yet. Okay, aquí dice I am alone. So journal that F words. I'm so frightened. Blah blah blah. The F word. Supongo que es fuck. Blah blah blah. I think so. The fucking surgeon. Si no le gusta que dijera fuck. Kelsey is so angry at the world, like blah 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 blah. Estoy buscando a ver si está el código, banda, pero no parece querer aparecer. Ok, parece que me faltan cosas por encontrar, ¿eh? There's been another home invasion just to block from here. They killed the woman. Ok. Parece que Trevor es el asesino que aparece en la televisión, ¿eh? Ok, me faltan cosas por investigar. 2, probablemente la contraseña de la computadora sea alone.
Damn, what's the password again?
No,
I
I'm
need
not
to find
a...
it.
¿No soy qué?
La La Land.
Oh, mira.
She was my friend, and I had to tell her. So I came back here, throwing stones at the window. But she didn't react, so I threw a bigger stone, and it shattered the glass. She kept the stone as a souvenir to remind her not to trust. Lorraine,
Perdón.
Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor. Trevor. What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
A la verga, el Trevor era bien violento, bro. Y tal vez sacaba todo ese dinero de robar o cosas así.
I'm not a shadow person.
Ahí está.
Yeah. It took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
Ahí está la pinche contraseña.
One day, I just had to know. What's up with all the cats? She said she admired them. When Bumblebee went missing,
No mames.
Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor.
No mames.
Marie, what were you thinking? You know that's illegal.
A la verga.
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died.
Harassment by fellow student. Hi Mary, it grieves me to hear that this is how you feel, but I'm afraid there's not much I can do. I understand you're alarmed and feel unsafe, but Trevor has not broken any school laws, nor has he. Ok, parece que Trevor acosaba a Mary. I would like to invite you and Trevor into my office to see if we can start up a conversation between the two of you. Let me know when you are all ready to talk. You know where to find me. El director.
Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
No mames. Le mandó una foto diciendo que la veía. Un gif de gatito. Es todo. Torres Wi-Fi. Ok, esperen. Había... She called me her friend today. I'm not a shy person anymore. She's my friend. Ok. I feel everyone. She said she was one of the fuck. I feel like I'm going to Ok. Aquí nos falta algo. Pero no sé qué es. I look us because they're not afraid to be difficult. Ah, chale. Sí me sigue. Aquí no sé, pero aquí me sigue faltando algo, ¿eh? Aquí, miren.
Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house. Not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while, stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
A la verga.
She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver.
Ok. Creo que eran esas dos las que me faltaban, ¿eh? Vamos a ver de nuevo. Ok, esto no se abrió. Aquí sí. Just stop. Why do you keep writing this shit? I know there is so much. Que él se terminó con Trevor finalmente. Ok. Aquí hay un 5, ¿eh? No hay más números, ¿verdad? Un 4. Tres. 4. 5. No sé a qué se refieren esos números. Si van en orden, no creo que sea por algo específico. No, Bumblebee. I can't sit and watch. I have to be fearless. I found this site where you can buy guns of anyone. Not that I mean to shoot anyone. I just don't know what to do anymore. It's for protection, you know? Isn't that what they say? Anyway, there was this guy who wanted to sell me this totally new 9mm. I'm meeting him up off town somewhere. A little shoddy, I admit, but with Trevor lurking around, I'll take my chances. Me faltan más cosas. Supongo que lo último es lo de esta madre.
I need to find the key. God damn it. What is the combination, Marie? Maybe she kept it in here somewhere.
A ver.
He had money. You see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from.
Ahí se debe poner otra página. Aquí están. Oh, those sparkly shoes. She wears them all the time. Last night the heels took into my calf. That freaking hard. Have you seen these heels? So I think it's Ok, aquí tenemos un 9. 3, 4. Las 3, 4, 9, 5. Me sigue faltando un número. Me sigue faltando un número, banda.
Trevor was never far off, though. When Marie and I rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows. I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room.
¿Dónde se actualizó? Aquí. Pero no me está dando números. Me falta un número.
I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was. Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember.
A ver, vamos a ver si ya se actualizó. El último número que nos falta. 3, 4, 9, 5, 1. ¡Gracias!
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number. Yay! Good work, Kelsey. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it, so I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor, in their house.
Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration. No, that's not what happened.
What?
Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that. Hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres, but I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What do you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
¿Qué?
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking, like, forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
A la verga. Le disparó al Trevor, güey. Espérame, niña. Amigo, estuvo muy bueno. A la verga, güey, qué pedo. Estuvo muy interesante la historia, güey, qué verga. Para los que no entendieron, la Kelsey, o sea, nosotros teníamos un novio que se llama Trevor, que pues era un hijo de puta, patán, que al parecer robaba en algunas casas y de ahí pues el vato siempre tenía dinero y era por eso. Y había una chica que se llamaba Berry, que quería ser nuestra amiga y pues nos hicimos amigas, ¿no? Pero pues a la morra le caía súper mal el novio el Trevor. Y pues resulta que pues sí, que fue por eso. Que pues el vato era un hijo de puta. Y un día pues llegó a la habitación, ¿no? Y porque nos estaba vigilando a Mari porque pues quería volver con la Kelsey, ¿no? Y pues terminó muerto por andar de hijo de puta. Resumen rápido de lo que acabo de ver. Este video se les agradece un montón. Hasta la próxima. Adiós, bye.